What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. It is Mock Draft Monday, and as you guys know, every single week we do a different themed mock draft. This week is going to be a fan favorite. I get asked about doing these all the time. Today we are going to do a trade back mock draft. Today's Mock Draft Monday is brought to you by Lofi, the best nicotine pouches on the market. Want to ditch dipping tobacco? Do what I did, switch to Lofi, 100% pure nicotine and always tobacco free. My two favorite flavors, the wintergreen and the mint, and usually like to toss one in when I feel that midday slump coming on. So let's level up your nicotine routine with Lofi. Go to Lofi.co/O'Leary. Lofi.co/O'Leary and use promo code O'Leary to get 20% off your first order. Lofi has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind or realize it's not for you. And here comes the fine print. Lofi products are only for adults of legal age and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine and nicotine is an addictive chemical. All right, trade back mock draft time, 7-rounder. Let's hop into it. I'm excited for this one. This is a very popular, highly requested one. So let's go through it and see who is interested in trading up with the New York Jets at pick number 7. All right. Now, I really like Mason Graham. I'd probably consider taking him if I'm being completely honest with you. Let's go back with the Arizona Cardinals at 16. I'm thinking 16, 47, and 7, and maybe they throw in a second round pick next year in order to do it. Let's see. Offer trade. Trade accepted. All right, there you go. So the Jets pick up an extra second this year, a second next year, and slide down 9 spots. Let's see. They take Will Campbell and the New York Jets on the board. A few different directions that they could go here in the draft. Mike Green is going to be a popular pick for the Jets. So is Ibuka as well. Kenneth Grant available at 14. He's the 14th ranked prospect. His ADP is 22.9. I think what I'm going to do here is take the wide receiver, Ibuka from Ohio State. I think that's the Jets' biggest need. I think you can make the case for Mike Green or Kenneth Grant. I'm not upset if you go that route, but I'm going to lean offense in round 1, and we'll go address the defense as needed in the second and third round. Okay, so Jahad Campbell is available at linebacker. That's becoming a very popular mock draft pick to the New York Jets in the second round. I would be on board with this. I know linebacker isn't necessarily jumping off the page to you, but it's not a guarantee. Jamie Sherwood is back. CJ Mosley probably isn't back either. That could sneaky become a need. So I say let's get Campbell here, and then look for either safety or interior defensive line at 47, depending on how this breaks. Okay. Could go Alfred Collins or Xavier Watts are my two favorite choices here. I think I'm going to end up going with Xavier Watts, though, because this is a deeper interior class. So we're going to wait another round on interior, or should we look at tight ends? I'm going to wait also on tight end to round 3, I believe. So let's do this. We'll go safety here. Again, big position in need. Probably in a sign 1 and draft 1 scenario to fill your 2 starters. Okay, this worked out pretty good for me. One of the tight ends that I like the most is I like Harold Fannin and Terrence Ferguson Jr. I'd be okay with either of these guys in this spot. I'm going to take Fannin as the receiving tight end in this mock. So let's do that. Get a receiving tight end in here. Still need to go on the interior defensive line. Here's what the picks look like so far. Wide receiver, linebacker, safety, tight end. Take a look at the interior defensive line. Let's do that. I would think Peoples is going to be the pick here. Necessary depth at that position. Necessary depth. Mitchell Evans is available. Do I load up on tight end? Maybe draft 2 tight ends here and be like, I hope one of these guys work. You could go down that route if you really wanted to. You could take Kyle McCord. That's going to be a very popular pick in these mocks. All right, so let me do this. Let me take Mitchell Evans here. And I still have Kyle McCord in the 5th, who is one of the favorite options for mid-round quarterback for the New York Jets. So let's do it. We'll take Kyle McCord. Offensive tackle. Perfect. Pure right. Cornelius played right tackle at Oregon. Maybe you're finding a stopgap right tackle for a year or so in free agency and trying to develop Cornelius behind him. So let's land him there. And then I might go another interior player here. There's a few good safeties that I'd be interested in doubling up on. Oh, you know what? I am going to double up on safety, and I'll tell you one reason why. R.J. Mickens, Ray Mickens' kid. Aaron Glenn's going to draft Ray Mickens' kid, right? Let's take R.J. Mickens. Safety is also a position in need. So let's do that. It's going to go through. It's going to give us a grade here on my mock draft. But I was able to move back, still get a wide receiver, get 2 swings in the 2nd round at important position of needs here. Let's see. They give me a B+, an A- for my 2nd round picks. C+ on Harold Fannin. Peebles got an A-. Mitchell Evans a B, an A-. Gave me a C on Cornelius. I don't really care because the Jets need a right tackle. So taking one at some point, even if your plan's not to start him in year 1, I think is valid. And then R.J. Mickens got an A-, top 23% of mock drafts. This was what the trade looked like. Again, they move up to 7. Jets move down 9 spots, pick up a 2nd rounder, and then another 2nd rounder in next year's draft class. I would be interested in something like that. I'm gonna repeat myself. I've said this before in other mocks, but I don't know how likely it is that the Jets will be able to trade down in the 1st round this year. They moved down a pick last year. They went from pick 10 to pick 11 in a trade down scenario so that the Vikings can move up and get J.J. McCarthy. I would like this. I don't know how likely it is that they are going to trade down. It's easier said in practice than it actually happening. Every year feels like every fan base is like, trade down to get more picks. And where the Jets are at 7, I'm unsure who would be interested in trading up and for what, but you never know. The draft is a crapshoot. So there is your trade down scenario. Let me know your thoughts. I'm Matt O'Leary. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.